Good morning, everybody. Day 140. I think I'm about done keeping track of days because I can't ever remember what day it is. But the Barn Door Hostel. Very cool place. But quiet time is at 11 p.m., which is crazy. And it went loud till 11 p.m. And then the clip right before this video, it's a man snoring for hours and hours and hours, as loud as can be. So, if you know you snore like that, maybe don't go in a bunk room. Or at least try to sleep on your side or something. Because it was really obnoxious. And we didn't sleep very good. But whatever. I guess you'll have that. And it looks like today we're going to do 10 miles to get us to the road that takes you into Glencliff. And then realistically, we're probably going to go up and over Moose Lock into Lincoln. That's kind of the plan. We'll see where the day takes us. And we're going to enjoy it while we're out here. So, that's the dealio. And I hope you guys have a great, great day. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views. Just like I do, baby. So let's go enjoy the day. They're talking thunderstorms later in the afternoon. So hopefully we can at least be off the above tree line part of Moose Lock before the thunderstorms come. But we will see. Man, I really hope the weatherman is wrong today and it stays like this all day. This would be perfect. Got a little bit of breeze, which on top of Moose Lock would be a crazy breeze. But the sun is out. We just need to convince it to stay out. Somehow, some way. What's happening, everybody? So we got down to New Hampshire Route 25C, where Hawk Support team member Larry Chambers, man, he had it hooked up. He had some monsters, Hostess. Check this out. He's been trying to track me down for 3 years, everybody. And today was the day he did it. He is a blacksmith. Check this out. How awesome, huh? So thank you for that, Mr. Chambers. Being at the road was perfect timing. And everybody, he said once we get up and over Moose Lock, give him a call and he'll come grab us up at Kinsman Notch and take us into Lincoln, which is perfect because I just booked 2 nights at the Holiday Inn Express, where we're going to use that as a home base while we go over Wolf and Kinsman. And if we have to wait another day for weather for Franconia Ridge, well, I guess that's what we'll do. But there was only 3 rooms left when I called, and I snatched up 2 of them. One for me and one for the Bakers. So we have a place to chill. Close to everything. Close to McDonald's, close to the grocery store, close to the post office. Yeah. But how awesome. Mr. Chambers sitting down there at the road with monster drinks and homemade hawk stuff. So cool. Well, it's happening, everybody. So we're about 2 miles away from the road. It takes you into Glencliff. And once we get there, I think we'll have, I don't know, 10 miles left for the day. 9 miles. The hard miles. It looks like the weather is holding out at the moment. So hopefully it doesn't turn on us when we get up on top of a 4,000 footer. 4802 to be exact. Alrighty. We are dropping down now. Downhill the rest of the way to the road. And at that road, as soon as we cross that road, there is a river forward. And we've heard it's raging. And I remember when I've went through it before, every time there's no bridge. Usually it's up to my, I don't know, almost my knee. So kind of anticipating it being up to my waist, but we will have to get there to see. Be nice if it's not up to my waist. Like knee deep is cool. It's not bad. But you start going over the waist, it's like, woo! Brr. Alrighty, guys, we came out of this trail right here, walked down the road, we came into the woods again. Glencliff Trail 1.4, that's the start of the climb up Mount Moose Lock. And this is the river that everybody's talking about. It's not waist deep. People said it was waist deep. It's not waist deep. And it's totally doable. Rinse this mud off my shoes. It's knee deep. That's perfect. Knee deep is better. It kind of feels good on the legs. Like the calf muscles, that cold water. And I just looked down the road. Kind of looked like it's clouding up. Supposed to have thunderstorms this afternoon. I'm really, really hoping that does not happen while we're on top. So I keep saying it. I know It's because it's a fear of mine. I've been almost struck by lightning twice now. I don't want to make it a third time. You never know how lucky you can possibly get, but I think I reached the lucky meter with lightning. I'd rather not push it anymore. So, yeah. We're going for it though. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these shoes off, and wring out my socks, and put them back on. You know what, everybody? It's starting to rain. That's probably not a good thing. Boop. That's where it came from, everybody. And it stopped raining for a second, but it doesn't look good. But whatever, we're going in. We're gonna start climbing up. Look, Moose Lock Summit, 3.9 miles. Look, everybody, the sun's coming back out. Come on, sun. All I need you is 2.5 more hours at the most. Welcome to the Whites, baby, where the climbs go on for miles. Man, feels good to be in the Whites though. We have officially entered them, and it feels like it. This camera does not do this climb justice, and we've been climbing for a while. It's like a 4-mile climb to the summit, but feels like I've climbed 10 already. That's what happens when you do a big climb like this at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure we had 10 miles in before we even got here, and then up and over. 20-mile day with Moose Lock at the end. Yeah, all I can say is bring on some downhill, baby. And it's looking like we might get some views up there. My fingers are so crossed. It'd be great if the Bakers got views up here. And me, of course. Who doesn't like views? Final little push up to the carriage road. Man. Welcome to the Whites. This is what I'm talking about. Fragile alpine vegetation. Please stay on marked trails. Oh yeah. For those of you who don't know, the alpine zone is where it's at. And we got to the carriage road. That's what this nice little path is called. And it's pretty flat for about 0.6, 0.7, and then one little boop up to the summit of Moose Lock, everybody. So, yeah, we're close. We're less than probably less than 0.7 away right now, which is awesome. But still don't know if we're going to get views. I can't see out anywhere. It kind of feels like we're in a cloud. All right, everybody, look at this. I jumped up on this little rock for this view, because I don't think we're going to get them up top. Look, it's in a cloud, but we got these. Yeah, a little view is better than no view. We got spotty blue skies. Maybe I can wait up at the summit for the clouds to clear. We'll see. We just got to get up there. It's right here. It's like playing the lottery with these clouds. But I do think if I stay up there long enough, I can get us views. I'm pretty sure the Blazing Bakers are at least a half hour behind me. At least. I was crushing that climb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up there and wait for the Blazing Bakers, and hopefully we'll get an opening. Come on, blue skies. Summit of Mount Moose Lock, everybody. 4802, baby. Let me zoom you in. Boop. Yes, you hear a drone. I can't believe somebody's got a drone up here. It takes away from the experience when you got a buzzing piece of electronics right here above you. I hope these people that are running it can hear me. Mount Moose Lock, baby. First 4,000 footer in the Whites. And I can't complain about these views because at least we got some. Don't mind the wind though. Mount Moose Lock, baby. 4802. This must be like a geocache. There's a summit sign. And at the summit, they got these little rock things to get you out of the wind. So I'm out of the wind. I'm eating some beef jerky. And I'm waiting on the bakers to get up here. Because it does get a little confusing up here if you're not used to it. I mean, they got gut hooks. So they're good to go. But I'll wait for them. Not a bad place to sit. Look, everybody, we can see what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Wolf, Kinsman's, and then behind that is Franconia Ridge. Can't see it because Kinsman's is pretty tall. Looks like we beat the rain so far. Once I get to these trees, I don't care what it does. It's beautiful up here. Baker's got some views up there. That's cool. Alrighty, say goodbye to the views. Till tomorrow. So we are on our way down to the steep part of the descent. We haven't got there yet, but we're getting closer. I don't think it's that bad going down it, but a lot of people would disagree with me. Those people must not like downhills. Check it out, everybody. Got a little bit of a view spot. Yeah. Gotta like the views. And we're getting ready to start blasting downhill. One thing about the White Mountains, everybody, is I have a real hard time doing shorter videos. Looks like a tornado went through here. These trees are so bare. Makes it look crazy. Beaver Brook Shelter is this way. We're going to New Hampshire Route 112. 1.5 miles of straight down. And this isn't even the steep part. Water on the trail always makes it more interesting, especially when you're dropping down fast. It's all right. Just take your sweet time and don't hurt yourself because you're almost down from here. I mean, it's still steep down, but getting closer. This is why the whites slows your mileage down. Because you cannot keep a pace on this. If you can, well, you're a better rock hopper than I am. Boop. That's where it came from, but that is straight up. You can't tell. Camera does not do it justice. We're walking next to this raging little waterfall type deal. And yeah, this is steep. And we're getting ready to get to a part where they got boards like mounted into rocks. So that you got some kind of like wooden steps to go down this rock slab. It's pretty neat, actually. Nice! That's awesome. Look, here's some of those log or 6x6 steps. How cool. Absolutely beautiful. All right, everybody, we just came down this little set of wooden steps. We're still by this waterfall, which is beautiful. Look at this. Look how high the water's coming off the ground, hitting that rock. That looks pretty cool. Anyway, this is probably the most impressive set of these wooden 6x6 steps that we have on Mount Moose Lock. And if I remember right, I thought there was one missing, but it looks like they're all here. How cool. I love this part. Oh, let me get down all the way and then I'll spin you. All right, I'm turning around so you can see what we just came down. Awesome. Boop. How it's done, everybody. Right there. The money shot of Beaver Brook Falls, everybody. Yeah, baby. It's a beautiful day for a waterfall. A bunch of waterfalls. We are less than a half mile from the road. If I didn't already say that. I've been breaking this camera out so much. I'm like, okay, I'll just do this last little video, and then something else pops up and I gotta show you. I'm starving. I can't wait to get into Lincoln and get some food. I don't even care what kind of food it is. Any kind. All right, we are all the way down. I can hear the road, and the parking lot's just to the right up here. Made it. America. Alrighty guys, end of the day recap. Day 140, we left New Hampshire Route 25A, 1784.5, and we're now sitting at Kinsman Notch, 1803.7. Yes, 1800, baby. Makes it a 19.2 mile day. And today was beautiful, actually. Trail was a little wet, but that was to be expected. Weather was decent for moose lock. Cannot really complain. It wasn't windy. It wasn't raining. So that's great. And when we got down to Kinsman Notch. We got down to Kinsman Notch, the Beaver Brook Trailhead parking. Larry Chambers was there, and he actually snatched us all up, brought us into Lincoln at the Holiday Inn Express. We got the Holiday Inn Express for at least 2 nights. We're gonna kind of use this as a home base. And then tomorrow, if it's not raining, or if it's not thunderstorming, put it that way. We're gonna go out in the rain, just not lightning, I don't think. But we'll play it by ear. We're gonna do from Kinsman Notch to Liberty Springs Trailhead. That's like 17 miles. And then we'll come back into Lincoln, back into Holiday Inn Express. And then that's where we're gonna be waiting weather for Franconia Ridge. Looks like we got a good day, 2 good days. So we might not have to take any more zeros. we'll see. We might zero tomorrow, depending on the weather. We're going to wake up and play it by ear. We're going to look at the radar and make our own call. Yeah, and that's what it is. My video is pretty long, so day 140. Oh, huge shout out to Larry Chambers again for hooking us up in the middle of the day and picking us up at the end of the day. It makes it so much easier in the whites to have rides lined up. So thank you, Larry. Appreciate you so much. And Victory, give Victory some loving for me. So Victory's his dog. And yeah, that's a wrap. Day 140, 19.2 miles. And I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning, baby.